Hey everyone across the multiverse here. In this video, we are going to discuss who is stronger between Null versus Chaos King and who will win between them. First, we will discuss who are they, what are their feats, their statement. Then we will basically compare them and discuss who will win and who is stronger. So let's get started. First of all, we will talk about Null. Who is Null? Null is basically the god of symbiote, lord of the abyss, avatar of the primordial void. Basically, he was born in primordial darkness between the sixth and seventh cosmos. He basically predates the current multiverse, who is the I think eighth cosmos. And at some point, he was stated to be like born before the first cosmos, but I guess it was later retconned, or basically not it does not fit between them, since we saw that he was basically born within 6th and 7th cosmos. And he is basically an eldritch god who forged Arblag the Necrosword from living abyssal shadow, killed a celestial with it, and created the symbiote race. Well, we all know that Celestial is one of the most powerful characters in the entire Marvel, and they are one of the biggest creators, and they have created Beyonders, and a lot of like the first firmament were used to basically create the entire multiverses. So they are like one of the most powerful character in the entire Marvel, and he basically one-shotted a Celestial. Now his biggest feats include Celestial killing. He basically decapitated a fully powered Celestial in one strike with Arblag. He ripped the sentry with the void inside in half, a being who has still mated World Breaker Hulk and fought Molecule Man level threats. He also overpowered Cosmic King Thor, and who had killed Galactus. He basically once contained two universes simultaneously. He even like controlled an entire galactic symbiote network across light years in real time, and he is one of those characters who survived Big Bang, and he basically withstood the heat and force of the universe birth. He basically he existed when the Big Bang happened, and he basically survived the Big Bang. And his statement even said, "Child, I am the Lord of the Abyss, the darkness inside of you. The darkness boasts to me, I am the void." So he basically was stated to be a threat of all time and space. He was basically threat to be like the threat to all time and space, basically all of existence. And he was even like compared to a threat to a eternity or multi-threat eternity, who is high outer versal character basically. His tier is outer versal to high outer versal with like immeasurable speed. So yeah, we have already said how strong is he, and he is basically almost invulnerable to everyone except Eddie Brock, because he is his own creation who went rogue. Like Eddie Brock is basically Venom. So yeah, that's how strong is he. Now let's go and talk about Chaos King, because that is strong, like extremely strong. First of all, who is he? He is basically the personification of the void. He is an aspect of Oblivion, who we all know is one of the strongest being in all of fiction itself. And he is said to be an anti-god because he basically murdered a lot of gods. And he is primordial aspect of Oblivion, the embodiment of non-existence, stripped of some power at creation, run integrated into Shinomyth as Amatsu Mikaboshi. He's like Chaos King, but he's also Amatsu Mikaboshi, who is a Japanese god. And his basic nature is he is the direct opposite of eternity, the embodiment of all existence. Now one thing, he is not some extremely big like aspect of Oblivion, even though he is just an infinite part of an Oblivion, like smallest part of infinitely small part of Oblivion. He is still pretty amazing and pretty strong. Yeah, this shows how strong Oblivion is. Anyway, let's come back to his feats. His feats include basically he waged war on all the pantheons. He absorbed 98% of the multiverse, including countless gods and abstract beings. Now, you might think that 98% multiverse does not sound that big, because you might be thinking a few universe. No, this includes 98% of multiverse, aka infinite. He basically almost absorbed 98% of infinite universes. Basically he like absorbed 98% of all of existence itself. And this we all know that Antimatter basically destroyed millions of universe. But this guy didn't just destroy millions of universe, he basically destroyed 98% of multiverse, which is infinite. So it's like trillions of universe. He basically can absorb power, souls, higher dimensions, and even other abstracts. His eraser is on conceptual level. He basically erases being from all levels of reality, including conceptual existence. He even defeated and enslaved gods from multiple mythologies simultaneously. He can wrap entire planets of existence and as collateral damage. Sorry. Now, what are his statements? He said, "I am inevitable, the end of all things." He was stated to be the direct opposite to multi-eternity. Now, who is multi-eternity? Multi-eternity is a high outer versa character who embodies all of existence itself. Now, that he basically scales to the embodiment of the entire multiverse. And a narration in Chaos said that all good things must end, so the greater thing can start, the oblivion. Now, what is tier? His tier is high outer versal. Now, you might think that they both are high outer versal. No, Null is outer versal, and you can rank him to high outer versal, but he is stated to be outer versal. So it's and Null is outer versal, while true form Chaos King is high outer versal. And mind you, this is just a smallest part of Oblivion. So smallest part of Oblivion is high outer versal himself. Now who's stronger? Now, Null and full of power is like outer versal. He can threaten all of time and space with the Marvel, Celestial, overpower Sky Fathers to abstract beings. True form Chaos King is high outer versal, which is like way beyond outer versal. He is an aspect of Oblivion, existing on level beyond the multiverse entirely, capable of absorbing and erasing infinitely dimensional construct and abstracts. Now, who will win? I think it's pretty obvious. Chaos King is the winner, and he will decisively win. Actually, it's not even any way close. It's a direct stomp. Now, why? The reason is that dimensional gap. Chaos King exists on high outer versal. Like he is basically outside of like Marvel multiverse. He is like not just outside of Marvel multiverse. He exists outside of like the whole comic and stuff. Kind of like Predator, Beyonder, and Chaos King. Not Chaos King, true form Oblivion. He has clearly a conceptual superiority. He also has like the absorption Wincon basically, where he can basically absorb anything. And one of the biggest thing about him is that he is omnipresent. He exists all of everywhere across all realms of existence. He can easily negates Null's invariable combat skills because he exists everywhere. If you are omnipresent, you can't do anything to someone because he is omnipresent. And his biggest feat, as I said, he absorbed 98% of the multiverse. This is, I think, the biggest destruction in the entire multiverse any villain ever caused. So yeah. So who's the winner? The winner is true form Chaos King. And I mentioned why he didn't. So yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon and like this video and comment down what type of video you want me to make next. I will make you in the next video. Bye bye. I guess there are 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 8 minutes. Good.